2024 has been a year of growth, and I cannot believe that we literally have only 2 months left. It's basically October. I cannot believe everything that's happened this year. I'm honestly like, I just can't. The year has come with so many lessons, so much personal growth, and honestly, I can say that it's been hard, it's been a difficult journey, but I'm in a place where I'm content with my life right now, even though it's not quote unquote what I feel like it should be. What you imagine in your head and reality are completely two different things. Sometimes it's for the best. In my situation, it's been for the best because it's allowed for me to learn so many lessons and grow as an individual. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the lessons I learned in 2024 as we count down. I think one of the biggest lessons that I've learned this year is embracing the concept of self-care and maintaining good mental health. I don't think I've talked too much about like mental health on my channel, but I have struggled. I have struggled in the previous years with my mental health, and I feel like I'm at a place where I'm getting to a happy balance. I don't take on more than I can handle, and if I need a break, I'm gonna take the break that I need. Something that really helps me, it's something so basic and we do it all the time, it's deep breathing. Deep breathing, because I have to say I did have anger issues in the past. Yes, I had anger issues in the past, poor mental health, and I was just a walking destructive bomb at times. But now I feel like certain situations have put me in a place where I'm just like, you know what? It is what it is. I can't change how people react to me, but I can change my own reaction, and just letting go of this whole concept of having control over every single little thing. Having control over every little thing is just not practical. Something that I've really enjoyed doing, like I started doing this maybe 3 years back. I was never really constant, but it's having a journal. I love journaling, especially in the morning and in the evening. And I have a 5-minute gratitude journal, which I find so useful. I got this from Kmart. And you just write 3 things that you're grateful for, what would make your day great, and a daily affirmation. This for me has been such a positive game changer to help me when I need to start my day. Because sometimes we don't practice gratitude enough. For me personally, I just looked at what I didn't have, comparing myself to other people a lot, and just never really taking the time to appreciate everything that I have. Going to a new country, speaking to so many different people, I realized that I'm actually quite lucky in the position that I'm in. Practicing gratitude has really just helped me put things into perspective, you know. Everyone has a different journey in life. Stressing about what you don't have rather than being grateful over what you do have, no. It will make you go delulu. And when it comes to self-care, I started going to the gym quite a lot last year, stopped a little bit, and then started getting back into it. And honestly, the gym, the endorphins, and also the physical results that come from the gym, you know, it makes you feel good. And that's my favorite type of self-care. Not all the time, but the gym really does make a difference, or just exercise in general and getting out into the nature, enjoying nature and everything. So that's something that's really helped me with self-care and my mental health. And also, I did say I have a 5-minute journal, but I have a blank journal that I write all my thoughts down from the day, anything that I want to achieve, I write it down here. And I don't know what it is about writing things down that just makes you feel a lot better, because some things you don't necessarily want to talk to people about, but they're in your head. I feel like once you put them down on paper, it's a lot easier for me to process. Just me. my personal preference. Another thing for me this year would be just embracing my journey, stopping comparing myself to other people. It is very easy to fall into the trap where you look at everyone else's lives and you like, why am I not there yet? Especially for me, when I had friends that were getting married, some have kids. When is it my turn? When I kind of reflect on that now, I'm like, I'm low-key kind of glad that it's not me, because I have time, and I'm not saying that these people can't work on themselves whilst they're in their marriage or have their kids, but this is valuable time for myself, because once you start a partnership or start having kids, your life's not really your own, because you have so many other variables to think about. So I'm kind of glad for that. And I feel like, yes, I have a lot of work to do on myself, and I can admit that, and I'm happy. I'm like I said before, I'm content with my journey now. Couple years back, if you asked me, I would have said hell to the N-O. But now it's like, it's okay. Good things are coming to me, and I know it. And this swiftly moves on to the point where it comes to relationships. Now, I was in a long-term relationship, absolutely. It was great. Every relationship has downtimes and everything, but after my relationship, I really reflected a lot on who I was as a person and how I was in a relationship. When I look back now, I wasn't the best person. When a relationship breaks down, it's so easy to blame the other individual, but when you get that mirror and look yourself in the face and you're like, no, you weren't perfect. It's been a hard pill to swallow. At the same time, it's been like almost a freeing experience where I'm like, okay, this is where I could have done things better. From this situation, I can learn to be a better person. I want to become the best version of myself. So when I get into a relationship, it's not a situation where I have someone who I kind of use as like a stand, not use, but who's kind of like my crutch in life, and without them, I can't function. I want to be able to go into a relationship knowing that I can deal with anything and everything that would come. Most things. Let me backtrack a little bit. Most things. But I know that there's a lot of work, that relationships are hard work, and I can't imagine marriage being any easier compared to a relationship. This year, it's literally been like little things that I've been learning along the way, and I was like, you know what? This is where you went wrong. And it's not to say that my ex-partner was a bad person. It's not that at all. I would recommend people to read The 12 Rules of Life by Jordan Peterson. I can't remember which rule it was, but oh my gosh, he hit the nail on the head. He hit the nail on the head on some of the things that he said, and it really stood out to me in a way that was like a light bulb switching on. I was like, oh my gosh, this is me to a T. I can't remember what rule it was, but I really want to find out which rule it was. When you get into a relationship at a young age, it's so different to what a relationship is at like 16, 17, 18, or even in your early 20s to what it should be or what it is in your mid to late 20s. It's very different, and I never really took into account for all of those different things. So for me, I just became a stagnant little girl. I was a stagnant little girl that didn't think about all those hard questions or certain things that you have to consider in a mature and growing relationship. The next thing, and it kind of ties into the whole relationships, family type of vibe, it's really thinking about what really matters to me. What are my core values? What do I stand for, if that makes sense? So that's another thing that really shook me up a little bit. I sat down one day and I was just thinking to myself, what matters the most to me besides family, of course, and friends? What else matters to me? What are my goals in life? What am I looking forward to? Previously, I never thought about those things. I was literally going through life willy-nilly, day by day, you know, just freestyling everything, and never really had a long-term plan. The clock is ticking. I feel like the older you get, the quicker time goes. It's really important to really establish goals, my values, and this really helps when you start dating, starting to find that life partner, or you've met them already. In my life, I did meet someone that really opened my eyes to a lot of things, but unfortunately I had a very young mind at the time and things don't always pan out. From that situation, it gave me like a positive perspective on things, which has been really helpful in my little self-discovery journey, helping me along the way. So another thing is going to be embracing change. A lot of changes have happened in my life. It's a little bit of a difficult thing to navigate sometimes. It's really helped me in my little self-discovery journey. Being in a situation that you're just uncertain of how things will go really made me anxious. At the same time, it's like there's so many possibilities. There are so many possibilities, and just thinking positively. Change is hard. Change is difficult. With change came so much growth. I am not the same person that I was last year, and I thank the Lord. I thank the Lord. This year, I really tapped into my spiritualness. I really started to accept God in my life, which is something that I've always been on the fence about. I truly, truly understand the presence of having God in your life and how it really helps you during hardships, through successes and everything. And for me, I'm surprised I made it this long with that. Having faith is so helpful. Is one thing that really kept me going during this whole transition, because I know things are going to get better. Nothing is bad forever. That is something that I really learned this year, that you know what, even though you're going through a hardship, it's not going to be hard forever. And you can't be stuck in the moment where you're just like everything sucks and you just literally stagnate. You stop, because life is going to keep going. Life is just going to keep life in, and you're just going to be stuck in the same point. Embrace the change. Go with the flow. Make a plan to go through this difficulty and grow through it. Otherwise, life will go on and you'll be trying to play catch up. And playing catch up is very hard when you don't have enough time. Catch up is not an easy task, because the things that I should have done a long time ago, I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up in my 20s what I should have done, the work I should have done a long time ago. My belief in God, my love for God in my life has grown so much this year. I'm so grateful to meet people that really show me the importance of having faith. You believe in nothing, you believe in everything. You will fall for everything. And I truly believe that. When I didn't practice my faith, I was so lost. Like I said, my early 20s were a roller coaster. A roller coaster of disaster, happiness and disaster. Now I have faith. I know that hard times, they will pass. I express so much gratitude. I hope you're watching this. I express so much gratitude for the people that have come into my life, opened my eyes, and, you know, literally gave me a new perspective on life. I am going on the right track. I know that my life is not what it's supposed to be right now, but my journey, I don't know the destination, but it's going to be one hell of a journey. It's going to be one hell of a journey, and I'm absolutely here for it. I'm here for all the moments that come, because you know what? It'll pass if you don't enjoy the moments. I've said that I've had a little bit of a mindset shift, and it's really just realizing what's really important in life. Before, it was all about material things. It was looking at what other people have, trying to spend the money that I didn't have to try and impress the people that didn't really care much. Like, their opinions are just their opinions. Other people's opinions cannot define who I am. My sister says to me, it's because you're getting old that you start talking like this, you start seeing the world like this. But, you know, material things are just material. The most important things are the things you literally cannot, like, you can't touch. You can't touch. No amount of money can buy the things that are so important in life. And they're free. They're literally free. It's free. And for me, it's my own mental health. It's my peace. Definition of peace, I feel like, is so different for everyone, and I never really understood what does peace feel like to you? What does peace mean to you? It's all been these little questions that I've just been going through life and just realizing, you know what, everyone's perception of happiness, peace, and everything like that is so different, and I can't get caught up in this whole comparing what other people have and what I have. As long as I'm content with my life, I can't take material things with me to the grave. All I can do when I die is look back and be like, I had a good life. I had my experiences. I felt love. So this is the end of this video. It's been a rambly one. This year has been an amazing journey for me where I've been able to really discover a lot about myself. I am absolutely content right now that, you know, I'm not where I want to be, but where I am is good. And I know I'm getting further. I'm not further. I'm getting closer and closer to and tapping that best version of myself. And I don't know why I'm so happy at the moment. Yeah, I'm happy. And that's the end of this video. I'll catch you guys in the next video.